Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get Etalus into gold because crumpled brain cells told me to. So let's get started. I had never played Etalus in Rivals 2, so this is what a level 0 Etalus looks like. And even though it looks good, I ended up having a losing record, and my opponent also got some clips on me too. At first, this character was very big and blocky and slow for about 3 games. And then I stopped playing like I would for Olympia and started playing like I would for Etalus, and this character moves pretty nice. Dash attack, nair, up air, down B, that sort of combo. Like, the way that Etalus' combo game works when you are comboing with Etalus is very, very satisfying to pull off. On the afternoon of day 1, I did not play any ranked, but I did tank, and my starting elo is 797. On the evening of day 1, I played unranked, and I learned that the Claren matchup is so bad for Etalus because Claren's sword is so long and it's hard to get in, but he surprisingly doesn't do too bad against Orcane. Then later that session, I played against Etalus again, and I think this is the most fun matchup in the entire game, Etalus versus Etalus, because you'll always have ice on the ground, so your movement is always crisp. It is great. Elo on day 1, 809. On the afternoon of day 2, I played a couple of games and I got some clips, but I also got clipped. On the evening of day 3, I played against Durano, and it went to the last hit on the last game, and I ended up losing that game, and it was very painful for me because I also choked a 3-1 stock lead on game 2. I was not happy. I was just not doing great at that moment, but I just pressed onwards, played against the same Rano, and I got my revenge, and I felt a lot better after that. I matched up with him for a 3rd time, and I won that one too, and I also had a nice clip, and he rage quit. So that felt really, really good because his matchup is really, really good, so it felt good that I was able to beat him. On the afternoon of day 4, I played against this Claren who decided to rage quit after losing 1 game. Like, I don't understand why these people would rage quit after losing, after playing a winning matchup, but then saying it out loud, like, after losing a winning matchup, I would be very frustrated too. But at the same time, you kind of gotta hand it to your opponent, because if they were able to win and the matchup doesn't favor them, then they are obviously the better player. On the evening of day 4, I clipped this Etalus, and then they switched to Claren, and suddenly they are just doing super, super well. Wow, isn't that crazy how that works? Like, once Claren hits me once, I just never leave. It is crazy. And then I played against an unranked player with a ping of 250, won the first game, and then he dipped, obviously because he was playing with a ping of 250. My elo after the day 4 evening was 857. I am doing very, very well with this character. On the morning of day 5, I thought that this character was easy, but my opponent, who was also playing Etalus, did a triple dash attack to up air, and I realized that I still have so much more to learn with this character. On the afternoon of day 5, I played in a tournament, and I won 1 game against the 2nd seed, but I lost all of my other games. I ended up getting 7th out of 7 people, so it went as expected. On the evening of day 5, I played against the same Claren who rage quit against me, and he did the same thing. So that was pretty funny. And then I played against a bronze player, and I felt bad, but also I know that he's going to get really good really quickly because he really, really enjoys playing this game, and he's also top 100 in Brawlhalla, so that helps. But he is a grinder, so I know he'll get good quickly, so I didn't feel that bad playing against him, actually. But take a look at this ending. Apparently this ending was pretty funny. On the morning of day 6, I woke up, checked the mirror, and my gums are disappearing. So, yeah, that's super, super great. Super happy that that's happening, but I decided to blow off some steam by hopping on ranked, and I was able to get gold after farming this bronze player again. He actually did have a really nice combo that I want to show you now, but I was able to pull out the win because, again, he's bronze, and I was able to pick up on some of his bad habits, like him jumping right out of disadvantage, But again, his fleet is like level 10, so I really can't like celebrate too much for winning against this bronze. But anyway, I ended day 6 morning with an elo of 902. It took me 6 days to get Etalus to gold. This character is very, very easy to pick up, or at least I found him easy to pick up. He was very fun to play, and I really want to get him to platinum sometime soon, because I've had a very enjoyable experience playing Etalus. Now the fun part, let's talk about the graphs. Now looking at the graphs, there really isn't much to talk about. I mean, we can start with the elo versus session. It was mostly up. I had a bit of a plateau from sessions 5 to 8, but then quickly got into gold after that. And if we look at elo versus day, I never once ended on an elo that was less than when I started, except for day 1 versus day 2, because on day 2 I didn't play ranked. So this character was very easy for me to get into gold, which is something that I did not expect, since, again, at the start of this video, my Etalus was level 0. I have not touched him, I had not touched him until I started this little series. So the fact that it took me 6 days kind of blows my mind and kind of shows how I'm improving as a player, which is really exciting to see. Overall, I definitely had the most fun with Etalus out of any of the characters that I've done for this series, and I said this before, but I'm very, very excited to take this character to platinum. Thanks for watching, have a great day, check out some of my other videos where I do the same exact thing, and make sure to sub so I can turn off ads, because that happens at 1,000 subscribers. Okay, that's it, enough promo, bye!